Show YouTube. We are live.
Where are we live?
We are live on YouTube. I'm going to check YouTube and try there.
We live. Yes, we live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Real Talks Podcast Election Hub. Yes.
Let me show the sound. Maybe I okay.
We live. Champs, we live.
See if maybe YouTube on your monitor.
Close it. Wait.
You wait to flash the screen on.
But then it better so be YouTube that you know at least. How it also looks like on the YouTube channel.
Oh, it's not bad though. Maybe I'll Kasanaminti. 2. Okay.
So we live, guys. We live today. We are here. Real Talks Coalitions and Coalitions and NDC single one.
So at least now you know the sound is okay.
Check that 2005.
Okay, I'm coming.
See, you met me. Then also me say link. Ben, I met me. I say.
Oh, wait me the link na to obi will feel no person join here. Hey, then I'm going edit. All this thing I can do before you go live, but anyway.
We see you all, guys. Next 4 years, but some shaggy because next 4 years, we will not just be speaking from afar. Back Ghana. What do you say, man? Hey, life from into moment, Ghana. Man, we are home. Hey, you start man.
You want it? I think say what's on what time here? On the pana.
Quick. Oh, you can answer the too many. Me nyamo mobododo. Mo say me atidin. Me twa en meya. Dear. Machine.
Yeah, so yeah, what on a
Tin so to ne ayiria emma dem ha. I wish I could do something like this in
Oscar. Let's go.
That's the question. Korea, so yeah, seeing in a concrete.
Bro, phone the dream you. Yeah, na no manga sa se no mo dream.
Me na me kan ya. Me na me kan se mo ya.
Cause you fear wa cry me hwese no mo si na. Okay, fine. I'm going to na aye an official, yes, sir. But I mean,
Now you're cool. That was seen in 18 something, 16
sometimes I no
something,
more drink.
14 something. If you could have home put
Na fool me na na no dead.
a Baba is where I see 11 something or more years I turn on. You know, that time now, or more year 11 something, we had ton of funds was no. Year 1959 and no more tar at a kwame dine.
Ah, banner beyond bass, yeah. Like some banner for countdown there.
Na yɛ nananom wɔyɛ dɛn ɔmo wɔtare atakwaa me dan ɛno ara na yɛde anyina a yɛbɛsua ade sɛ yi kyɛ da ka sɛ ɔbɛyɛ kuro yie koraa yɛnhuni
Kasala mje.
nti menya mo mmɔbɔ dodo mo sɛ me agye deɛ mesua me mma ya wote me kasa deɛ wo sɛ me
Yeah, the same about page layout and I'm sure.
would be no this is very better at least yɛbɔ mu kɛseɛ kakra ɛna yɛ occupy screen so
I think the layout we use no SVTV. So also use StreamYard.
yeah StreamYard no boy then do
no boy then. This is better. This one is better.
Hey, then I'll tell you now what application being person call her just okay.
You see, baby bass here.
Ghana, yeah.
Way better. And I know your own.
Yeah.
Now we swear.
Capitals. This is so good.
This is so good.
Yeah.
Wait to reach away, see. See, you didn't come kakra.
No problem. Nkasa. Arawaba.
I say Arawaba. What were you expecting?
Such that they have like 15 to 20% bibits are
15 to 20%.
Yeah.
I say I'm query, but I always tell you, sir.
But maybe so maybe I vote no man.
You think so? How is that even possible? Your mic is on, right?
See any reps.
You're an independent candidate. What do you expect?
It's not like we didn't have, but then they didn't even give us the accreditation to take our reps there.
Okay.
The rep, you can't just get up and go without any accreditation. Say, my boss, me NKB rep. But yeah, see, you always needed something. You always needed your friend is saying a certain ID from the electoral commission, which we didn't get because the electoral commission refused to give us.
Okay. But so far so good. I think the election has been
much
been
peaceful than we thought, very calm than we thought or we could imagine. Because as at now, if they say pulling ballot box be anybody will be a
okay.
So there is nothing anyone else can do what that is.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, it has been peaceful. and we just hope the Electoral Commission doesn't do anything ever, because at this point the Electoral Commission is the only institution I'll bet me as the Asamaba.
Okay.
What you see?
Assemblies.
Oh, that's a man for reps or collation centers, ne constituencies, ne even your friend is saying polling stations. What you see? And you know, people are already conveying their figures. They are already calculating their figures. So the little mistake are easy. But figure be my figure be. You see, people are already waiting. Say easy will be as fast as possible. I don't know how long it's supposed to take for them to declare somebody a winner.
I think it will go. You will go until Monday. Yeah. It will go until Monday. It's not the first time. It's mostly like
why is that long?
They need to be careful. Like, make sure everything tallies very well.
Okay.
This is this is an election. This is a general election.
I understand. But then I know definitely latest by tomorrow afternoon, we will know. We the citizens will know before the EC.
You, the citizen, knowing. This is why I always say I agree with the EC allowing just 12 people. 12 media people or media houses.
At this point, nobody is waiting. If the issue is nobody is even going for any figures from the collation centers. They already have their figures from the polling stations. They know the number of registered voters from the polling stations. They know the number of voters they had from out of the total number of registered voters. What you are saying. So if let's say the total registered voters or names of voters maybe are 10.
Okay.
And I know that I had let's say 6. I don't even have to know how many. If I'm saying the other political parties or independent candidates got. I just have to know that I won at this constituency. So at the end, if I should combine everything, if I should convey and conjure everything, and I should know.
But I think this is why some people end up being disappointed.
That is where that's why I'm saying that the EC shouldn't. Okay, I just hope that at the end, the figures of the sometimes they call them engine rooms of strong rooms. Or engine rooms or whatever rooms of the political parties. I just hope their figures tallies with the EC. Because if it doesn't, then they should blame their polling agents. How come the EC will have a different figure from their polling agents?
I don't know. Maybe you were careless, you didn't listen well, and then
there's no way you can listen well. There is a paper, there is a pink sheet on which the figures are written in. They are written in figures and in text.
Okay.
What he has here. So you get a copy.
Yeah.
Not like you even just get. You get a copy.
That one is true.
Pink sheet. I know your friend is in black sheet.
Pink sheets.
But you have a copy of the pink sheet. So definitely there is no way. You didn't get something or you didn't get a figure right or anything. No, you have the paper right in front of you.
Ma Lydia is losing. Sana Crawford.
She's lost.
She has lost.
Yes, she's lost the election to your friend is saying. The actor.
Dumelo.
John Dumelo, the farmer.
Do you think someone was saying because of what chair Adriani said there will be better money there?
Yes, of course. What she did was a way of influencing the voters. But then I know definitely the people. I saw one video where the man said 200 cities need your one J.
But on to man.
But need your 120 and a person where I went to 200 cities no. He's taking it, but he still voted against you.
Okay.
And I loved that. I loved that. We have to stop this tradition, just as Chena said. We don't have to. People don't even have to take money before they reason. You have head. You should reason without being influenced. I know some people were not influenced by the gift.
Okay.
They took it, they accepted it, all right. but then they weren't influenced by those gifts.
Mm.
Some also were influenced by the gift.
Okay.
I know somebody who said, because I have taken
Mm.
the items, the gift
Yeah.
from my MP, can't disappoint him, so I'm going to vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
And this is sad. This is sad, But then what can we do about it? Other than to sit here and rant.
We can only rant.
Sure, Charlie. But then it's very disappointing to see my guy not getting, like, appreciating figures, like, I don't know if I should blame Ghanaians. I don't know
Why?
if I should.
What have Ghanaians done?
Ghanaians, we are, I don't want to use the word unpredictable, but then we are kind of
Weird.
MPP but you see people troop in to go, not like MPP followers alone. You see people before and things, they troop in to go and watch, like, cheer him up. Then boom, Mahama comes to the same place, they japa, then go and cheer him up. Cheddar comes to the same place, you see masses following.
That is what we call fan fooling.
And at the end, you see Cheddar getting like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The funniest thing I heard today was Cheddar getting a single vote at where he and the wife voted. What? It's either the wife didn't vote, because I didn't see any video.
I'll always remind you of.
I did not see them. But that is where I feel like there is something wrong with either the polling station, or I don't know, whatever be the case, the problems are usually at the polling station.
Okay.
The moment you don't have a rep at the polling station, what is the assurance that the figures given to you, the figures allocated to you, were right or not?
Okay.
Because I saw a pink sheet where I could see only 2 signatures on the pink sheet.
It's never advisable for me to
But
go.
then it should become a law that if you will not be able to get reps at each polling station, you don't even qualify to be on the ballot paper. Because I don't see why the EC should waste money on people like that. People who would want to be on the ballot paper, but then at the end they can't even have reps at the polling station. In this case, I am first of all going to have a doubt with how do you call it, with the EC. But then the EC can also say, we gave you the opportunity to bring reps at the polling station, but then you didn't show up. In this scenario, the EC has got nothing to do with it. So if either they were rigged or not, you can't even prove it. Why I'm defending Cheddar is Cheddar came 48 hours before election, 24 hours before election, to say that they have already make complaints that EC is refusing to give them the accreditation cards, which they are going to give to their reps.
Okay.
In this case, I can accuse the friend and say, EC, what he has said, the moment you refuse to give me what it's due me, it's not like I didn't want it, or it's not like I wasn't meeting it, or it's not like I wasn't having the people who are going to what he has said. But the thing is, I have them, but then you are refusing to do it. Comply. Why would you even do such a thing?
What do we call it? Being an independent candidate, first of all, you should know that you're going to face these things. Like, you don't have representatives.
No, he has them. I said he has them. he was not given the accreditation.
Okay, so why won't the EC give the accreditation?
That is a question we should ask the EC.
For that
Because
one,
that is the same question the new force asked the EC, that why are you refusing us? 1, 2. It is about 48 hours to election, and we are to supply over 40,000 accreditation cards. And you are now telling the EC, he said the EC was telling us that we should write a letter for each police station agent before we get the accreditation card, which wasn't done to the other parties or the two big parties. Let's say that
is it because they are political parties? They are not independent candidates.
That isn't. I don't think that should be there. I've already said several times that if you are going to give the independent candidates the opportunity to take part in this very election, then you should treat them equally as the political parties.
Sure. That one I agree.
Yes, there is no way you accept them. You charge them the same amount of submission fees, but then you treat them differently. That is unfair.
Let's look at this first. First of all, we said the election went on peacefully.
Yes,
we agreed to that. I feel there are lots of people aside the SDA people who didn't vote.
I'm going to myself so cry.
Who didn't vote? Me, I don't get it.
Why wouldn't
it's Sunday and some person can Sunday for in hand.
Ask yourself. Since you have Friday in Kremo for Sunday, a Christopher for
this one
Saturday SDA for. Do you have Monday to Friday na your man?
Once
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in any way. Don't even.
It is on the 7th. For me,
Germany, for example, elections are usually held like a law are held on Sundays. Because we know the Sundays are not working days. What you are saying, but then you can't say that because you are an Adventist and your belief doesn't allow you to do this on your Sabbath day, you are not going to take part. Yeah. I know an Adventist who he did not go to vote, but he went to rep the EC. And he worked for the EC and took money.
Really?
He also really carpet.
Or no, the one to about.
But
EC now call me or Edgeman there. No, on his can watch.
But EC Edgeman there. Oh, my network. My network. Yes, abandon the one kotu because Nigeria man who quite on kotu. But EC Edgeman I just kind of do
I see. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Almost all money SDA for but my own say maybe MPP anye adie but me so am pay mahama me pechere that to me to aba almost all
you know form email
because
now we got my kwanya no work platform
say you can say obi so obi ka say obi to make us on too much that no obi aka say body 4 years no no they be see bia no montena musa. What did the man say?
Me na me can't answer no.
Na into no the no one koto am obi akra no so.
Ono so ntena musa. Say hini na wa mo ama ye nyina kwasefo be hini na ma.
So
na me boy. You decided not to go and choose a leader. So somebody will choose the leader for
somebody will choose the leader for
yes, so whoever if
I don't get why people will stay in a country and be like, I won't vote.
Sometimes I understand them though. But
you want me to give you chicken?
No. And then they may bro.
Who the sugar never broke?
We overdose. Because cheddar lose, but they lose we.
Me catch also own 2%.
We fought a good fight.
Me catch also own 2%.
I didn't believe you, but I still don't believe it. I feel like we were cheated.
No one was cheating.
We were cheated.
Now such that you kind of saying Alan Crawford on vote man.
Alan Crawford.
Alan Cash Crawford.
That was too late. They should have come earlier to join us. But I hope in the next coming election, next 4 years, these smaller parties, they should join our force. Although I am for Cheddar, but I just hope Alan Cash, Kofi Granton, whatsoever, they should join us. If truly They want
the person who will become the leader will be the problem.
Cheddar.
So being so like I cheddar maybe.
And then now when you're ready to back, who has the larger force?
Cheddar only
Cheddar never larger.
Shabu's only say last 4 years.
Yeah, can't election we are saying. That's why we are Cheddar we are saying.
Last year, the one was a Ghana for pay change. Who the ever park was in them?
Would you make say you bought 2 tie election in the past? Now you catch him say Cheddar in your 5%. Now my cousin mu Ghana for much Jimmy. Some much me 2 about much rabosom. I'm an 2% to 3%. Now man 2 about ma Cheddar. Hey. Well.
Shabosom came and he went like or your Kwame Nkrumah a year or say that then they're not Kwame Nkrumah Yo Frank, you're welcome. We see you. I see we are losing. Frank, who are you for?
He's for Cheddar. That's my kid, bro.
David, where Frank musical?
Ochapo is also for. He's also for Cheddar.
He's for Cheddar.
The Cheddars we are playing you.
I always tell you, say about what in your online. We can't just about what the market women no. Yeah, na no motifi no. Omo no mo ko decide am I ho. Enye ya etia na ye papa ye no wa no. I always tell you this thing. Andy, I always when rally on way. The final rally, you see the numbers NPP NDC. Obi ebisa say 24-hour economy cry.
I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet. But I can confidently say that we will be this poor for 50 more years. 50 years now, we are not going to be any better. But I just think my technology is going to be so advanced that certain things are going to be like television, some basic things are going to be cheaper to afford.
Yeah.
But then some bigger hardship is also going to come. Why? Because at a certain point, in the next 50 years, no, as I say, wedding, a dime will be wedding. Oh, sign it, but gadgets, cell phone, TV, and sign another born yet. But then, what you say, if we don't have good leaders for ourselves, like Cheddar, you betcha.
Nana kwa mbidi yako.
Nana kwa radio bedi yako ampa. Awa kwa dinkuni.
Enye neno bedi nkuni.
Tabe. And let me say, I say the time when I'm saying tabe, I say next 8 years.
And I'm cry out.
We say next 8 years, no. I say no. I'm saying next 8 years. No about for crossing. I had the Canada on Kokra for leaders nepe.
Obey Cheddar be paba.
Cheddar be paba.
Obey paba okonso.
Continue paba. She.
Nkrofo ti say Mahama ya ko mo ejini mo atira off.
Na o ma paba. So mo kra o paba again to say be paba.
Mahama ya ga o ejini mo atitu.
E dey na che say ye paba. Ye be paba.
Ye kan le say Nkrofo ba ya mo be hwe ya enkoyi no mo pe be fa. Edward Mahama. Ono kra de no wasi.
Ono ya.
Onkai no me kai. GSS minya accident in the hospital me ko yede me call.
No was he there? No was he there?
No see hospital.
Oh come on. It was just a chat up so see hospital to me see.
Oh bet me see ba won see it.
But I said then was see it. So now the OC could I say hospital by the change the OC. I park your helicopter was rushing.
Me can say me nyaka. Me ko ye me nya accident I ko ye. E ho ne de me ko ye. Ewo Parakou Estate do me.
What to aba
man.
No to jail mouse.
That time can not into aba. No me was just 15 I say.
Oh okay.
Na me into aba. But me be to aba so man to ama no.
Maybe I better refuel. So that time no crew.
Na or PNC or a PNC flag bearer. PNC. A Kube. Okay. I think I remember something like that. Yeah. Even his countrymen, the Northerners, didn't vote for him. Yeah. His fellow Northerners,
it's sometimes I understand why certain people use certain words like say Northerners no. If they had voted or if they did vote for Bawumia, I'll be very disappointed in them.
Oh yeah.
Ntoko Koso Boko is a hefa, Northern region. Nobody is giving them attention. Now you deploy military, selling military in Kosha elections. So Abraham to Kwesi and you see, the political parties were so concerned and concentrated on their campaigns than Ntoko Koso was our area.
That fight, what was it about?
And so I have for me, that's the way we are saying. What does that say? What about the crew? Did you know? Who buy me crew? No, then I gave you a land to settle on. Nah, and you know, you're and what I said this year, and then you want to take, kind of say leadership over
Leadership. Sana
no more.
But
then if the message is
we don't want you first me can say
men can
Sabi.
Benyaze mo mahamani ba omi nyina.
See, turn each and wow, so free.
So wa.
Na omonti ase wa chiri.
But then
Asem we yakun.
But then you know, yet me ko Charlie. Share. It's up so. I remember very well. I think somewhere 2000, 2008. Yeah, 2002. See that maybe 2000. I'm sure. Somewhere at TV now. I'm already curfew 2 years. So what's it all about? I think this kinship by him send me something like that. It's tough for but still.
No way,
just a small community, yeah. But then I'm
oh, even Domi Okra himself biba last 2 years more.
So what else?
Obi so no di hene, but okay. You better teach boys being crofobia free baby better teach you but yeah.
That's the thing.
So by this time the more coalition center go so we hope so be a strong room.
Strong enough as
come out because what's not near the far corner they are just they are to go and Supreme Court.
So who you mistake now? Who we near green or coalition centers for our name police
Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court matter.
They say Shiake no why the me why?
Oh, a Supreme Court I himself before the Supreme Court or the any for baby case no. And before the Supreme Court no kai hun say the case you be hene dada.
Okay.
I don't know if that was 8 years ago.
Yeah. So you see
man. Na the case you be hene dada. Asa na sem no ko. It's any case you be hene. They say be choose hene say. What you say?
So even 2020 NDC4 tries almost up to now, Mahama congratulating you and I don't know you declare the winner or best participant about never congratulating.
I'm not for any of them because I know some Mahama, but still I want to know what to continue be there.
Okay.
What I say? Nothing. We are not going to. Nobody should expect anything new. It is this same Ghana window that we are still going to live in. People will call me and they will be like, Andy, okay,
so if I look for who business okay to my house, me and about
just a winning answer. And Titana come no, not one to other. Now, want to have a robber say, when they make use money, man, she said, one to about. And a man for as I said earlier, we and you decided not to vote. And I am for the Akotwaba. And you say, yeah, oh, couldn't my dear too?
I really don't understand those people. Why won't you vote?
Whatever made them. But then I heard something nice about the election. I heard there's only voter ID card, grandpa. Digitalization.
Sayera.
And they identify.
Sayera, with me. I even manually with the register. Say, could you show the guy scanty? Where the ID card, but
I thought somebody a new registration.
Yeah, I say yeah, any new club still a bit my around the
Just I know me, say new no matter.
Okay. Why register there? No, but say who register na Waira Okada when you go there.
But why I am wondering why less than 20 million out of 40 million population. And after 20 million, no, the population is around 40 million.
And crowd, Jehovah's Witness phone, SD phone.
Yeah,
Omo register Japa and so. Some of them from my Bible, so I'm register.
So,
we take the money in every
I'm going to show you about me because when you have this.
So about me time when you have this, another time when you have this.
So, and you are talking about me. I will jump hoko. The Tanzania been been waiting.
Debbie, and the Obieni baby order that. About on the side, Obieni baby or
Nanka ye den isi den amanfo isi den party obi ani baby owa isi den woman election necessary ye won krofo bu amfini a like myself okay yeah to vote to me to say no because you know say ye hwe nipa o policy that okay I've not voted yet, but then if I listen to your policy and it suits me, I don't care the number of followers you may have. I'm going to vote for you as far as I mean.
You are just.
There are certain people.
I think you are just for Nana Bediako because of his youthful exuberance and
not at all.
Sika,
didn't you listen to his policies? The 12 pillar.
I see nothing different.
The 12 pillar of economic freedom.
Trust me, I see nothing different from the Camfo Abeke Canada or my yen.
Like they didn't say anything. They didn't say anything about all they said. Then I'm Hamakaya.
Mama, the also reset Ghana 24-hour economy.
I said saying.
I'll say 24-hour economy. People can run shifts throughout the night and everything.
Now, industrialization, you companies, you say shift on document on a month for ton and I'm shift. And as a teaching,
he mentioned like 2 factories, BBC, he mentioned about 2 factories.
So it is logically it is unrealistic, but the people that refuse to reason. It is unrealistic. You don't have industries. You don't have your friend is saying factories. You don't have any companies. What's your running shift? Your running shift what the Posokono.
So the I say you to know betray Aboboya.
Come on. It's Aboboya never running shift.
And not
ever running shift.
Where was I? Girl,
but me I said free education. Into free education, because my mother doesn't have any education. I'm making this clear. My mom doesn't have any education, yet she's earning good, very good.
And I said a difference.
What's that one time you say? It is never all about education.
Hey, be a woman or Ghana, and I'm a baby. And I'm
a Ghana.
Let's go school. Kebe.
Me mami baby uncle free SHS. Senka. Me mami or Ghana. Without her education, she wouldn't be any valuable person in the society. Are you clear with what I'm saying?
Where I'm coming from is our Ghana and can never be never be.
Oh, never none of Ansana obenya nanano na ne ba ne betimi ahwe ne nanano ansana obewo no over the into nanado
our Ghana can benefit from free education.
What's it?
Our Ghana
because if I don't have the option
sikana ka odebeto to adiama ne banako school because it's not to
now they turn to my friend as a man away. You've not done anything.
Kasa obetimi they turn to my friend.
I have no problem if the government or the state decides to help good but you can't say brilliant but needy students.
Brilliant but needy.
Good. Say if the state decides to help such people who can't afford it, I would have no problem about that. You understand? There are people who can afford this and they just don't want to like they are not even interested in this.
But if you can afford and government is giving it to you for free, then it's a bonus.
It's not a bonus. You ask that person, no sorry, you feel free education, the ono only bino. The ono only sikani bino. Ono ena odi adi na money free na nibe so. because only say if not that, maybe I own your opportunity. And then I saw a girl and say she's a product of a free education, and she's happy. She enjoyed it because the father didn't have to pay anything for fees. All the father had to do was to send her money for feeding. I thought, why, sir, this girl's father could afford the fees if she was supposed to pay. What he has here, but because it is there for her, she decided to grab it. I would also do it as well. Me can say, yeah, they didn't be a free, and I mean, more fees. What he has here, that one I understand. Give it to the brilliant but needy student. A democrat have free education, a waste of a bicycle. It is my own banana, banana, school, and himself are born. You are wasting money. You have to find another way to invest in the child.
Exactly.
Skillfully. What you say? This is much more mechanism. That's all. Education doesn't bring about industrialization. Education doesn't bring about industrialization. We have to, as a country, Ghana as a country at this moment, I think we have like enough educated folks and our citizens. These people should get a juma, also money juma, and it shouldn't be so because school free. Yes, fine. The government wants to help you get the basic education and everything, but then at the end, it turns out say one nursing school every year, also better than 4 years, and even this place now. Nursing school now, almost 4 years. Then you are also giving them allowances. You don't even have to give them allowances because the place is already choked. You have so many nurses sitting at home. Nurses work with your course right after school. If you don't come to practice, patient in the panel, we are
yeah, really.
So we are normally no. I was saying we school and now saying practically the age, but then rather unfortunate say you complete the school and you come and stay home. And the allowances no whatsoever now buying the master of one. Why don't you give it or invest it into people who are also interested in vocational training? Yeah, I heard Bawumia and his crew were like, building something like that, school, blah blah. I heard, but then I felt like
they've actually done some.
I don't know about that one, but then I heard something like that was in place. But then I feel like this is the people you are supposed to invest in them. People who are interested in learning plumbing, give them a friend is saying their tools, give them some allowances, give contracts to people who will train them so that they will use them to train them. What you say? These are the most important things. Plumbers, block layers, builders, what else? At the end, the entire maker said, there are people there, there are carpenters there, but even the product they are bringing out doesn't meet international standards. You're a carpenter for example. What you say? You need very good carpenters. Ghana and Tina. Ghana Parliament House, I share Marawan promote Ghana Musamaya. Promoting crank free China. I carpenter for but if we train them, that's what we'll be very skillful. Trust me. Yeah.
But Ghana carpenter for good.
Your crew no within Riano China. I didn't know what's a Bruni but told you free your crew. Not the com. Not what a Kunyani from family. I was a ship Yabatama. Abra Yan way crew. You have to invest in these people and not nurse of what we are not better fee. No, we are not better fee. What you say? That the only energy shop before boy crown the boy for free.
The kind of saying easy making a clear say, soldier for allowed. Now, if a soldier from copy more cause commotion,
yes, small.
What is all?
Soldier for it, I don't blame them. So when you say soldier, you might not say obey before complain. Hey, Monko say. You don't ask why. You don't also say, hey, but he said we shouldn't come there. Why are we going there?
Ghana Forces and
like
the letter by
So I don't see why you go there in the first place. But people now, you blame more because that is the work of the military. We command you.
Now you say kwa, so we know kwa no do Jaffa baby. What just so yes me kwa ba, no do Jaffa baby. You saw I was me kwa.
And easy sir.
Imagine say 2 year mo kwa ya. Nka more
me 4 3.
Anka nipa do etu go mo so na ba ku pra na ba ku ya. E nkwase wu.
Kwase wu say na be so so ya for no mama kwa no mako ye. You see
the me pass say soldier ni ba ku ya. Why asma wa call no
say at the end no yeah but scratch your for be begu area or say they are looking for that person who killed the other people that killed the soldier what they say yeah sani money nyina ye sorry to say e crass sen you are in Germany you would never see a military man it will kitano that
e won't be proud that
because yeah ni muti fie ni de esi na muti kuta tuwe yeso
what's not soldier ni nchan wo trotro mu kra na afa wo yam so
what you say enye easy krampo
uche ka wadi so tro kra she
me kame tro
that would be agbo o she chest na she shorts ni ye hwe na aka ne boxer shorts
me free akra ko bi no na me hye me be ma camp uniform no na me hye ni fie because na ma high school nti no once be mo ye bi wo area ho na then so ya fo bi be didi wo ye fie ho ti me so ma dware wi ama twa tade na to so am pia so ya fo na me sa go redo mo say hey fra panora we not tade no e me cause school baby say and then I was tade no fie me high school no me high school na tade that like bro say na small boy na so ya fo intimidate and no crime to me my yini na ya be temi less
I say soldier ni bi eni wa ono be kasa by heart and I say
straight
yeah NC cra
but ye krum woni de any Africa in general no me ni we are ye ni abrofu no intervals na isa hane ayi Pluto no vast Charlie, this is serious. You are living with civilians. Ntokwansi ebibiensi. Motoria na tuo. Ushia soja ni bia otanga tuo. Ushia soja ni atuo.
Na area we dey see no. Na be so ba ko be clock kra say.
Tuo ni no clock da da wo.
Aka so
bi ba trigger no na bia obi antimi amia so.
But also, my baby got trains and about and you can free on them.
Ghana no.
Life nearby. Life nearby.
I mean, at the end of the soldier for the try some more crap. Boy, enough for the car.
I heard them machines.
Charlie, I'm gonna try it.
But one thing
I don't know.
I'm going to require can I sort of question?
I don't answer.
As a guy, no, you have vim because of squad and all.
Probably, I want a kind of all structure.
Eh, one day with you,
no, say two, say you 20, say you 20, yeah. The guy has this courage.
No, but soldier for me, you know, so hey, soldier for no, they are trained.
They are trained, man.
Oh, yes, soldier for
and looking at how the guy will speak. His energy, everything.
No, the guy's energy was
coming.
Also, it was coming from the fact that we were around.
No, Ghana when you told me so.
Say, corner baby, and no soldier for me and a guy.
Two can one.
Call you did
that
two count crack on you. Someone you 2 pounds. Oh, Andy, someone you 2 pounds.
Me Ghana police, from saying military police. Me Joe Mukradi Ghana soldier for me.
Soldier for. Hey, only soldier for any encounter now. Now, you see, so now you tired the power. Mammy be diet. Boys, yes, I bet you foot and can see a bomb match. Maybe I Chelsea a bomb match. United a bomb match now. Etini, bet Jetini, son, I do 12-1 nani rasu Jetini. na ma for ye pie no monko page manye monko no be kasa nsem no eso oh na wo ina one day there say na papa bi we trap soldier man trap soldier for near nya we soldier for be 5 or 6 na nya we na train ya woman ye press up ne ade ye o man for musankan yo
mejane
u dane afai
mejane okay me nim say e bia sata na mi swana minti minchire time am course school be makampo so who should ya for na omugina guards na once all right entrance ni ma usually more red badge we actually MPs and this
yeah
omugina ano who say like TikTok guys men like original wa to say way so
yeah
but no man for any
say no body no enye hu sa
abrofo no use body because they have the technology. Bruni so on physical strength and go down or be if way for you know what and everybody is fighting with tech. You know, among fast teacher yet and said I but yeah, tech you know still any type of guns are still a military a form that's issue.
But still say be cool. Waga meti ni obi aye de gidi bia ba etu be mu dia etu die me fe ni agro
to the men fe ni agro
David I know the joke plus
so nipa nkasa wo ko a mostly you lose your conscience you don't think right enti obu o ha o say ye mu o ha wo hu so calm say even in a fight no ye dey come the last I me ko kon to say yo ya for you that's something I didn't have a friend saying any weapon. But you will do a honor man. Or a weapon fighter. Or not say to Conas, no on you can't find some bow. And now they come with this Chinese style and this style. Or no sassy.
Shots, yeah.
Weapon. She first blue and our face blue.
Male first, my patani.
Come with the semi phone man.
We you can't say, oh, trying to, you can't say, Miss SS. Who call Miss SS?
Could be down, Charlie. And if you crap pampalos, and then no come on who did that.
Pempa.
It's a pempal, it's a pump.
Oh, I know they say, Utro, Bruni, Adaphobia.
No,
Utro letter now. And they say, Jesus.
No, it has schools. It has schools. Certain phones, you want to say, I'm going to acquire. I actually be it out. Do Ukodra. No, unya a friend saying. Unya, Usia club, no one is in one idea, man. Internet through her more church. I forgot how
I started. Say pen pal, quite a friend. Your pen.
Pen pal, yeah.
Into and I your pal.
But then, as it connect, we can say connotes or connect with pen, like pen, your pen pal. So people were doing it in the high school.
Make us say it started from even Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Now, Utro, I think there's a feedback from there. Now, Utro, we're kind of saying, Joyce Mayer. Oh, mommy be on the power and Utro reply pa to Utro now. Or Christian or Bruce.
So,
Utro ne back up pet. Oh, so Bible, New Testament. Best send this and do be.
As a meeting,
oh, and your body assembles when your letter. Hey, we was a boys girls almost some
and then phone yeah time the phone is bed now.
What throw Brunia reply?
Yeah.
Oh, we throw these musicians in now.
Maybe time the man.
I've forgotten how we got to get their address. Means but to say that time your near who direct address so me if you send any to say Michael Jackson they say we write them not in Saka na ubehu eba ubehu ania when your letter was school
maybe because that was the means of cinema because it was the means of communication.
Yeah,
people always expected it for Germany. How be our letterbox?
There wasn't anything like internet. But any crowd way over be email, over Jay-Z email or very respond. So that time was actually nice.
Yeah, I know that definitely he wasn't also gonna expect so many friends.
That time was actually nice. Ultimate Tron when a gift.
Yeah.
I
think I don't know. Maybe it was the
We
beginning
had
of
aerogram, and I had the fastest. And sometimes someone who saw aerogram now, I say a priority. Almost a particular envelope now.
okay. So you didn't have to pay.
No, you will pay a wedding. And no normal envelope with stamp.
That was a priority. That's
A content.
Oh, okay.
And no content.
Hey, my bro, is still NCC, so come us out. But I'm still learning anyway.
And no content. Charlie, so election idiot. Yes, by Acha.
What's now?
What's not the embo?
Mama, buy. I said, miss you.
Wouldn't for seasons on the book. Or no, never, back at say, may born a time. May born a time, see. Wouldn't make a time on the book. What's not the embassy? Trust me. Opa Yantunchia. What's not the embassy?
I'm a surprised too. They
need time, Andy. They need time to make sure they are bringing out authentic and
content. Digital be na something digital.
Digital man.
Who could do an hour log in?
Montoma digital man.
Who log in? Who log in information and match ya? Yeah, machine where they be denied.
No digital man, but no first year, man.
Gia no coronia.
They say, why now drink so baby? Said, would they cheddar day when you was a woman?
Miyanji too. Now you're mobile, but all I can say mobile.
Is it now 1 is 7?
Oh, Abani a mobile. You know, we still have the chance.
It's the cheddar baby.
Who knows? Maybe I'm not ready for you not to my ear.
Ghana, I'm not ready for you.
Voter ready for you not to my ear. Who knows? So, Abani, as far as easy young can say, when you say or been saying it, nothing will stop we. Still check.
Boga, I'm saying the BCSC.
Charlie, a benefit.
Send me a winner, you know. You beat me. Who call my memoir? You beat me connected.
Who call my memoir? I think, but sometimes it works. Some many SVTV, you know.
Stream your day in your internet.
Many SVTV, yeah, me there.
Yeah, and then as I to us. Ya casa, I'm coming. I mean, and then.